catch by Jay Nathanielman. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch him, he's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to Spartan Stadium, home of the Michigan State Spartans. Tonight, we have a thrilling finale to Week 2 of the CFSL as Tennessee and the Michigan State Spartans face off for the first time ever. Hello to everyone tuning in live on YouTube. I'm Zach Davis, and joining me in the booth is Andrew Anderson. Andrew, we've got 75,000 fans going crazy right now. How are you feeling, man?
Man, after that first game, I'm feeling good. I think this is my first time calling a Michigan State game, so hopefully I bring them good luck.
We've got some great teams here, great ADs and Tiny and Drake, a lot of talent on both teams. I'm excited to see how things go. Michigan State in the all green, Tennessee in the white helmet and jersey, orange pants. Weather today is 69 degrees, clear skies and a light breeze, so not much to worry about. Cole Mantel's gonna be in shotgun, throwing down the middle, completed the first pass to Arnez Gray, 5-yard catch.
Yeah, to talk about some of the people to watch out for on this Michigan State offense. I know Jet Sims is a heavy guy they might lean into, as well as Thanatos Shockley.
That is a great point as we see a run, tried to run there, sacked by David Davis for Tennessee. Big play there by the 5-star junior.
Yeah, 5-star junior, like you said, getting off the block and just meeting Cole Mantell in the backfield.
Just like that, Andrew, the Spartans are facing a 3rd and 13 here passing situation. Going to be thrown to the bottom of your screen, trying to find the open man, and he drops it. Unable to hold on to it there.
Yeah, this is going to help Tennessee shift the momentum into their favor, stopping Michigan State on their first drive, holding them to a 3-and-out.
For the first time in the Tiny era, Andrew, Tennessee, as they muffed the kick there, they're able to hold on to it.
Muffed it twice.
Muffed it twice. We've seen a lot of muffed kicks today on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's the Thursday recap and, Frosty, he's trying to make sure we're staying on it or something. I don't know what's going on, but we've had a lot of stuff. Don't miss anything. If you see an option run to the top of your screen here, it'll be a 5-yard run by Mikael Vanderslice.
Yeah, Vanderslice. I've called Tennessee's games quite a bit, and I've seen them struggle, and he's always been one of their go-to players on this Tennessee offense.
Back to what I was saying before, Tennessee is 1-0, undefeated for the first time in the Tiny era. Super excited for him as we see Mikael Vanderslice with a 7-yard rush. Andrew, if you're Tennessee here, their great win last week, what are you looking forward to them doing here to capitalize against a really hard Michigan State Spartans team?
Right now, what seems to be working is just giving it to Vanderslice. Like I said, he's been one of the focal points of Tiny's offense and just overall of the Tennessee team.
Vanderslice had 9 carries last week and 3 catches. Definitely a focal point. As Sterling Verdugo, is a 2nd and 10 shotgun formation passing play. Got some time, throwing to the bottom of your screen. Finds the open man, going to be caught there by Joel Macklin Jr.
Yeah, good throw there by Verdugo, standing in the pocket, finding an open receiver and just giving the ball just enough to get there.
Andrew, Sterling Verdugo was 44 of 55 last week, 454 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. Only thing he did bad was 1 interception. So let's see if he can keep that week 1 momentum going here as they're facing a 1st and 10 read option play here. Going to be running it this time, going right up the middle here. 10-yard rush, 1st down, Volunteers.
Yeah, I can tell that there's been a huge change at Tennessee from the last time I called one of their games. They struggled a lot when I first called them, and now looks like they're moving the ball at ease against Michigan State.
Starting off hot is Evan Groan with the 4-yard catch. Tennessee is definitely turning things around, Andrew. I've been excited to see Tiny shift the culture there. He's got Nico Dennis, a new recruiting coordinator that I've seen, and a couple other guys helping change the culture. As we see a 2nd and 6 play action pass down the middle, completed to Joel Macklin Jr. First down again, Volunteers.
Yeah, I know I've talked to Tiny before too, and he's been consistent. He's been someone who's been really wanting to change this Tennessee team around, and it looks like as of right now he has done a very good job at doing that. So good job to the boys over at Tennessee.
Great job there. Speaking of that, Chucky Charles with the deflection. Michigan State 2nd and 10. Tennessee, I love the playbook choice they have. They're doing well with it so far. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation, 2 backs right next to it. Play action right down the middle, almost intercepted by the linebacker there.
That's back-to-back plays where he almost got intercepted on. So Verdugo, got to be a little bit more careful when you're trying to pass the ball there.
Tomlin Bettis with the stop there. 3rd down, passing down the middle once again. Joel Macklin, 3-yard reception, 4th and 7 here, Andrew. Tennessee, you got to be feeling good. You get some points up here. Granted, they make the field goal. But if you're Michigan State, they had the full momentum, and the backs against the wall, and they held them themselves, Andrew.
Yeah, not only that, but I feel like Michigan State might be feeding into the home crowd a bit.
Michigan State, 75,000 fans in attendance. Sold out game here, Andrew. I'm excited to see this one here as Michigan State gets another opportunity to score. Nice return here, mixing and moving, getting some things going there. Shockley with a 33-yard return.
Yeah, as you see here, Tennessee on that first defensive possession held Michigan State to negative yards on their first drive.
Yeah, and that's something you definitely want to see. Michigan State has a really dangerous offense here as Cole Mantell goes under center here. Going to be running the ball here, going to the running back who gets a really hard-fought 8-yard rush. Jet Sims, who you spoke about, Andrew.
Yeah, like I said, him and Thanatos Shockley are probably the top 2 weapons on this Michigan State offense, as well as Cole Mantell if he decides to get out of the pocket and use his legs.
A very mobile quarterback who's been really pass heavy. Let's see if that changes. Going to be throwing to the running back there. Jet Sims 3-yard rush, but that was a pass. I mean, I guess it's because he was behind the line of scrimmage, Andrew.
I think it might have also been, I think it's normally if it's a backwards pass, they count it as a rush.
Got it. Going to be Cole Mantell, shotgun formation, 5 wide here, trying to get some pressures. Tennessee, and they're able to get to him. Sack. Tennessee Volunteers.
That's the 2nd time tonight we've seen Tennessee be able to get to Cole Mantell and bring him down.
Tay Ellison with the sack on the play there as we watch the replay. Tay Ellison, the 3-star junior, had 11 tackles last week, 3 tackles for loss, and a sack as well. I love when 3-stars do well, Andrew. It makes me happy, especially on defense. So shout out to Tay Ellison as Michigan State is faced with a 2nd and 18 here. Play action pass thrown to the outside. Almost got sacked again here, Andrew. Just like that. Tennessee's got them facing a 3rd and 18 here.
Yeah, and Michigan State failed to convert their first
third down.
I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay. That's okay. We're here for you. As you see Cole Mantell throw it deep, finding the open man, and he's open. He catches it. Jimbo Hawk with a 52-yard catch.
That is what I mean. If you give Cole Mantell the time of day he had in that pocket and he sees a target, he can air it out as he just showed there. Update over on Twitch. 3-yard touchdown run by Taylor James as Colorado goes up 7-0 on Miami with 5:04 in the first quarter.
Great update there, Andrew. Make sure you guys are over on Twitch showing support as well. Going to be a wide receiver screen by Cole Mantell, throwing to the outside. Marco Gonzalez with the 7-yard catch. Just like that, Andrew, Michigan State, they're in scoring position.
Yeah, speaking of Colorado, one of my best friends in the league is the AD over there, Skyballer. Always hoping he has a good season.
Except against me. Anyways, touchdown, Jet Sims. Going to be his 2nd of the season.
No, I'd say specifically against you.
Oh, I won last week. Anyways, Michigan State up 7-3 over the Volunteers. Let's see what Tennessee can do here as they had a huge opportunity on the 3rd and long to stop them. But Michigan State made a big play to get in the end zone.
You never want to assume they'll make the PAT. I've seen stranger things happen.
That is true. We saw a couple muff punts off helmets, and then Frosty was telling you and I something on Twitch with the last game. What happened again, Andrew?
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that. That's also one of my buddies over there at quarterback that we don't bring up. So you be quiet.
Ace Shepard with the 21-yard turn. But what I'm trying to say, Andrew telling me to be quiet. But anyways, guys, tune in. You never know what you're going to miss. Every game, even a Thursday YouTube or a Tuesday Twitch, there's going to be great games and great things happening. So make sure you guys highlight, clip, and all of that good stuff. As we see a nice run by Vanderslice, a huge stiff arm there.
Yeah, like I said, it's good to see Tiny having a good team behind him, good recruiting, like you said.
Yeah.
This Tennessee team looks like they are going to be a tough one to beat this year, especially on the ground. Vanderslice, like I said, always a threat with his legs.
Yeah, I think Tiny, his thing's going to be the defense. He always has a really good offense, as we see Macklin Jr. with his 4th catch of the game here. Tennessee, one thing, Andrew, that I've studied Tiny, and I was one of the first people who recruited him. He's got to get a touchdown. Can't keep settling for field goals, especially against Michigan State. They're not going to settle. They're going to be very aggressive tonight.
Well, and that goes for against anybody. You can't trade touchdowns for field goals because you're never going to win the game.
Absolutely. As we see a read option here, I love the move there by Verdugo. 8-yard rush, second rush of the game here. He only had 6 last week, so we're already seeing more of a run focus here tonight by the Volunteers, Andrew.
Yeah, which is good. Like I said, it seemed like they needed something to change, and like you said, they selected a different playbook, and it's working very well for them.
As we see a pass play there, going to Joel Macklin Jr., 5th catch by the freshman 3-star. I didn't notice this, but he had 10 catches last week, so Macklin Jr. catches the ball, everybody, in case you didn't know. Macklin Jr., I hope you're active when you see your player doing well, man, because I love when 3-stars excel. Read option to Vanderslice going right up the middle here. A tough spot, 7-yard rush.
Yeah, I love seeing those 3-stars excel. It gets them... Maybe makes them stay around it at the end of their player's career. Maybe makes them want to make another one.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Read option here. Going to the outside, trying to break off. He could have turned it upfield there, Andrew, but tried to fight for the sideline. Only got 1 yard on that.
Oh, piece of information here from the AD of Tennessee. This is actually Macklin's first game as a volunteer.
Well, I apologize. It looks like his stats were wrong on the sheet there. My apologies, Tiny and everybody. Macklin, heck of a first start there to your career here in the CFSL. It's only the first quarter and you have 5 catches, so congratulations, man. Evan Browner there, Andrew, with the first down.
Yeah, Evan Brown, the junior 3-star, even having himself looking to get involved heavily tonight, too.
Pistol full house run up the middle here. Trucked for a 5-yard gain to Cal Vanderslice.
Yeah, I've seen Vanderslice do that. He'll lower his shoulder and run through people, so he's one of the tougher backs to bring down if he's coming at you with a full head of steam.
Absolutely. 5'11", 205 here. Halfback draw, fighting off the first, trying to get past the second. Michael Tucker there. Brought down by Timmy Britt, 4th tackle of the game here. 3rd and 5. Looks like it's just barely 5 yards to the end zone there, Andrew. Let's see what they dial up here, man.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll dial up here, but they definitely want to get into the end zone here on this possession.
3rd and 5 here. Got some time. Thrown to the back of the end zone. Got pressured there. So Verdugo unable to get a touchdown. Tennessee going to be getting some points on the board, Andrew, which is always good. But to kind of cut back to what we were talking about, you can't swap touchdowns for field goals. So Tennessee Volunteers, they're going to have to get a stop here to stay in this game.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And, even if you don't get a stop, it's still not that big of a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big deal. Still very early on. But the Volunteers, I really think the key to them is staying in the game early on, as we saw last week. As we see Joe Beatty with a 25-yard return. Michigan State storming back out on the field after a big drive. They had that 52-yard bomb. I want to say that was it Jimbo Hawk who caught that?
It was.
Jimbo Hawk. So let's keep an eye on him, Andrew, here in the booth, and all of you in chat as we see a play action pass thrown to the player there, catching it. It's going to be going to the outside. Jet Sims, the halfback, actually. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think what they had set up there was a wheel route, and nobody accounted for the running back.
That's a great play. 5'9", 225. Jet Sims, he's got some speed, but he can definitely fight for some yardage here. As last week he had 18 carries for 105 yards, so he's definitely a part of their game plan, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, Jet Sims looking to be dangerous tonight on the ground as well as in the passing game.
And he does that. Breaks off the first one, tripped by the second, getting back to the line of scrimmage here. 2nd and 9 for the Michigan State Spartans.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Michigan State in shotgun formation here, Andrew. A lot of time here. Play action. I'm sorry, not play action. Run up the middle here to Jet Sims. 5-yard rush. Go ahead, Andrew.
This is where Tennessee has seemed to prevail on defense. 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
The only downside was they gave up that 54-yard bomb on the last 3rd down, but this is where they seem to have their bread and butter.
They're going to be throwing a bomb. Michigan State able to do just that. You talked about it. Jimbo Huck got it. 38-yard catch.
He's the same guy who caught the last bomb, and now I feel like I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, the commentator curse isn't real, guys, I promise, but that just happened to work out really well for you, man.
Tiny, don't flame me.
1st and goal here. Cole Mantell making some audibles at the line here. Got some time here, trying to do something. Finds the open man, Marco Gonzalez. Touchdown catch.
Yeah, look, Cole Mantell is starting to get a little bit of happy feet. They're starting to bounce back and forth, and then finally set his feet, gave it to Gonzalez.
Marco Gonzalez, as long as our stats guys are correct, first touchdown of the season, coach. Congratulations to the Michigan State Spartans senior there. Michigan State up 14-6 over Tennessee, Andrew.
Did you say he was a senior?
That is what I am seeing.
I see freshman for Jimbo Hawk.
Marco Gonzalez.
Marco Gonzalez. Oh, okay.
See, now I've got my own color commentator against me here. As we've got the Pacific Life game summary here. A very even game, Andrew. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion gets Tennessee back in this. What are you looking for here?
Tennessee just continue what they were doing the last couple possessions, but this time find a way to make it into the end zone,
Absolutely. Verdugo with the 2-yard rush there. Keep it going. Try to stay away from those tough routes to run and those tough running plays as we see a bunch on the bottom of the screen. Option pass. Try to get to Vanderslice, but no go there, Andrew.
Yeah, good defense there by the Michigan State D-line, and Beavers trying to get me to maybe I'm not reading Beavers' comments because I don't want to make it happen and then Tiny come for my throat, so I'm just going to not read that.
At the end of the first, it's the Michigan State Spartans up 14-6 over on here on YouTube. This is Zach Davis here with Andrew. We'll be right back with you. We are back here, Andrew. Before the end of the first quarter, we saw a big stop by the Michigan State Spartan D lineman, Kanan Lee. Let's see what Tennessee can do here. Throwing down the middle of the field, not able to hold on to it. Big play there by Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a good play. He just dropped the ball.
Unable to hold on to it for sure. Looked like he had some room there, Andrew, if he was able to hold on to it. Maybe got a little happy feet from the Michigan State defender there.
Yeah, and now Michigan State gets it in good field position and plus territory.
Absolutely. Let's see if these one-off deep passes is what Michigan State's going to rely on. As we see a halfback draw there, go for a nice respectable 9-yard rush. Jet Sims with the play there.
And Twitch update for you over on Twitch. 32-yard touchdown run for Bo Yost to get Miami on the board. They trailed Colorado 10-7 with 14 seconds in the first quarter.
Great game over there on Twitch. Appreciate you guys showing support here and there. As we see, Shockley with a 13-yard first down catch here. Cole Mantell, 7 of 9 on the night, already 140 yards because of those deep bombs, Andrew. Shotgun formation here for Cole. Going to be passing it once again here, trying to find the open man. It does. A little drop-down pass to the halfback, Jet Sims, the man you mentioned with the 5-yard catch.
Yeah, and even the play before that, another man I mentioned, Shockley getting his first catch of the night. So looking to see if both of these two can continue to stay a productive part of this Michigan State offensive attack.
Michigan State perfect in the red zone. Halfback screen here, top of your screen. Tennessee thought they had him. 2 people there. Trucked off Jet Sims with the touchdown.
What an effort there by Jet Sims. Shrugs the first man and then just has green grass in front of him.
That looked like Tennessee had him there. Both of the D linemen, looks like Keegan Walker and number 19, I believe that's Dave Dennis, had him there, but Jet Sims just showing he's a grown man and he's going to get in that end zone whether he wants you to or not. Michigan State goes up 21-6 over the Tennessee Volunteers. Let's see what A.D. Tiny has dialed up here. He's shown that he can move the ball here, already being in the red zone twice, but both of those are field goals. Let's see if he can get back in the red zone, first of all, but also get a touchdown here as Michigan State kicks it off to the Volunteers here. We're going to get a return at the 10-yard line, going past the 20. Nice return there by Alex Thompson.
Yeah, if you're in Tennessee, you just got to keep up your same offensive game attack, you know, giving the ball to Vanderslice, looking for any open receiver that you have, and maybe Verdugo even using his legs every once in a while.
Absolutely. Shotgun formation here, going to be passing. Got some time here, hit as he threw, tried to find somebody, but Michigan State hit him as he passed.
Yeah, good pressure there by the Michigan State front 4.
Yeah.
And you know.
Read option, Verdugo trying to make a play here. Good initial read, but brought down there by the safety, Pierre Eldridge. Walking around, really excited about that play there, Andrew.
Yeah. Now we're, 1 and 4 for third down. Tennessee's got to pull something up here if they want to convert.
Tennessee going 5 wide once again, leaving the 4 defenders some time to go after the quarterback, but Nico Dennis, the coach I mentioned, making the play, the first catch of the night. Congratulations, Nico.
Yeah, last week, Nico, the freshman 3-star from Halifax, Canada, with 12 receptions for 102 yards.
Big play there by Nico. They needed that, as you mentioned, Andrew. They're only 1 for 4 on first downs. And on third down, and that was a big conversion. 1st and 10 here. Going to be going read option. Verdugo brought down for a 4-yard loss.
And either way that play went, it looked like it was going to be clobbered by both, because you had a guy immediately going to Vanderslice and then the guy meeting Verdugo in the backfield. So either way, that play was blown up.
Nice play there by Timmy Britt, the sophomore 5-star. Going to be a halfback draw here, Vanderslice. I like this play call. Giving some more room to run is Vanderslice for a 2-yard carry.
Yeah, if you're Tennessee here, you need another big pickup.
Big pickup needed indeed, as they're 2 for 5 on the night. Andrew going to be surveying the field, going to be passing it, feeling the pressure, hit once again as he threw there. Verdugo thought he had somebody, but unable to get the ball out, Andrew.
Yeah, and as these last few possessions, Tennessee seems to be hitting kind of a brick wall here, so they'll have to figure out if they can get, over this hump and maybe start scoring.
Let's see what Tennessee can do here as Jimbo Hawk gets a 12-yard return. Again, Tennessee started off red hot with 2 field goals. Michigan State has really picked it up. I believe 14 unanswered points here, Andrew.
Yeah, you would be correct there. They did have
Cole Mantell under center here. Going to be passing down the middle of the screen. Marco Gonzalez, who had the touchdown reception earlier, getting his 3rd catch of the night. First down, or second down, Spartans. Yeah, you are right. Michigan State has put up 14 unanswered points on this Tennessee defense. Tennessee looking to get a stop. Going to be a read option for Cole Mantell. Using his legs, like you mentioned. Trucking through 2 players here from Tennessee, Andrew.
Cole Mantell showing that he is also a grown man and will not easily be brought down.
Cole Mantell, 6'5", 245 pounds, a generational talent, Andrew. 1st and 10 here, shotgun formation. Going to be passing the ball here. Throwing to the open man, finding the open man, and Marco Gonzalez, 12-yard reception. I believe he transferred from Illinois, excuse me, not Illinois, Illinois with with the catch there.
Twitch update for you here, super quickly. 1-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Irvin as Miami takes a 14-10 lead in the second quarter.
Twitch update as always, Andrew. Appreciate you doing that. And Tennessee, the 5-star safety Alex Thompson tried to catch that NRNT. That would have been big, Andrew, but unable to convert here. Cole Mantell, shotgun formation once again here. Going to be a play action pass, throwing in the middle of the field, finding the open man, breaking off the first one. Arnez Gray, I believe, first catch of the night here. Second catch.
I was about to say, I think he had one earlier.
Cole Mantell is cooking, Andrew. 12 of 15, really doing well. 3 for 3 in the red zone. 5 minutes and 17 seconds here. Play action pass, trying to find the open man, and it does. Right up the middle once again. Going to be a 9-yard reception.
Yeah, it seems like right now the Tennessee defense, their weakness are those passes over the middle of the field. If they can get 1 to 2 players to sit in the middle, maybe Mantell will have to look elsewhere.
Michigan State here with the screen pass. A very favorable 1-yard gain from 2nd and 1 to 1st and goal now.
And Jimbo Hawk, 3 receptions, 31 yards. Most of those coming up on the 2 bombs that Tennessee gave up on 3rd down.
We're going to see a run play to the side here. Brought down, gang tackle on Jet Sims. 2-yard rush. Nice little stop there by the Tennessee front 4.
Yeah, nice stop there, but that does get them ever so closer. We'll have to see if Tennessee can stand strong here.
Shotgun formation here. Going to be a read option pitch to the outside. Jet Sims, there's a defender in the way, holds him just enough so the safety can get there. We've got a 3rd and goal here, Andrew.
I wouldn't be surprised if they are allowed to, if they line up in the tush push and try that.
It seems like everybody's doing the tush push, man, as we see Cole Mantell run it to the outside, or give the ball to Jet Sims, who runs it to the outside. Touchdown, Jet Sims, and the Michigan State Spartans.
Yeah, it seems like ever since the Philadelphia Eagles started that, everyone wants to take it out and put it in their playbook.
It's like the Rams with all those crazy pass plays and the tush push. And once again, Michigan State, 21 unanswered points, going up 28-6 over the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee has shown a lot of promise early on, Andrew. It's just the momentum swinging towards Michigan State, and they haven't been able to convert on plays that are crucial, third down plays.
Yeah, like you said, Tennessee started to show some promise, but then their offense has started to slow down here over the last few drives.
As we look at the offensive production here, Shepard with the return there, not getting really involved in the offense. Maybe something to keep an eye out for, as he is a 5-star for that wide receiver group of the Volunteers.
Yeah, he had 10 receptions, 90 yards, and a touchdown last week. So hopefully we'll start calling his name.
His name is Sterling Verdugo with the 8-yard rush. Going to be blasted there, Andrew, might I add, but he gets right back up. I believe that's a safety for Michigan State. Trying to find the name here. Chucky Charles, a big tackle there by Chucky Charles, the sophomore.
Yeah, good tackle there for Chucky Charles, and gets Tennessee into a very manageable 2nd down.
Going to be a deep bomb for Verdugo. Looks like if he threw it a little further, he might have had that, but not able to complete there. Verdugo, 8 of 16.
Yeah, Verdugo underthrew that one a little bit. Almost an interception. Not what Verdugo wants.
3rd and 2 here. 3rd and very manageable. Throwing down the middle of the field, finding the open man. Dusty James with a 12-yard catch.
Yeah, first time we're calling Dusty James' name tonight. He also looking to be a big influence. He had 7 receptions, 118 yards, and 3 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, Verdugo, was really cooking last week with the wide receiver group. Let's see if they can get back to that as we see Vanderslice with the 1-yard rush there.
Yeah, look for, like I said, Dusty James, Browen, Shepard to be involved. Vanderslice has been involved, and Verdugo both through the air and on the ground.
2nd and 9, shotgun formation. Vanderslice in motion here, feeling the pressure from the Spartans, throwing down the middle of the field, finding the open man, Buck Hunter, the tight end with the 8-yard catch. First of the night here, Andrew.
Yeah, Buck Hunter, another solid part of this Tennessee offense. The junior 5-star out of Waneta, Alabama. I probably said that wrong.
Regardless, we know he's from Alabama. As we see Verdugo with the tough 2-yard rush. That was close. That was close.
The only way he got that was because he fell forward with the football.
1st and 10. We got 2 minutes and roughly 25 seconds left here, Andrew. I'm going to go 5 wide here. Michigan State sending some pressure, finding the open man. Looks like there was a defender there, and Tennessee ran into the defender who also ran to Tennessee again, Andrew.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a lot, so I just kind of speculated on what happened. I have no clue. Anyway, we see Verdugo man in motion here. Going to be a read option pitch to the outside. Vanderslice thought he got a couple yards there, but they're going to mark him back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things have been weird. It's starting to get spooky season, and I don't want to say it, but I think Beetlejuice might be to blame.
Beetlejuice might be to blame for Tennessee's woes tonight. Timmy Britt, middle linebacker with the tackle here, 3rd and 10. Tennessee going to be in shotgun formation here. 3 receivers bottom of your screen. Throwing in the middle of the field. Finding the open man, getting just enough. Evan Browen with the 11-yard catch.
Yeah, Browen, 3 receptions, 24 yards. The junior out of Grove City, Ohio, looking to be a big factor tonight for Tennessee.
Tennessee with 12 first downs on the night. More than Michigan State. Halfback screen. Just getting rid of it. He felt the pressure there. Verdugo faced with a 2nd and 10 here. Very balanced play selection. 21 passes and 18 rushes. 2nd and 10. Looks like they're sending the blitz. Michigan State going to be thrown to Michael Tucker with the 5-yard catch, setting up a very manageable 3rd and 5. Michael Tucker with the big catch there, Andrew. 3rd and 5 here. Let's see what Tennessee's got dialed up. 2 receivers, top of your screen. And it looks like it's going to be a halfback draw to Vanderslice. Not too sure about that play call, Andrew.
Yeah, not really too sure on 3rd down. I don't necessarily think running the ball is an option unless it's like third and short, 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. So now Tennessee has to settle for yet another field. Oh.
They were going to settle for a field goal, but Coach Tiny, I saw him yelling at his quarterback, we're going for it. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to push it here. As we see a 4th and 7. Let's see what Verdugo's got dialed up here. Only 3 down linemen for Michigan State. They're going to kill some time here and try to survey the field. Looks like they're probably going to try to get them off sides here, see if they can get better field goal position here. Clock is ticking, though, Andrew. We got 5 seconds here. 4th and 7. They are going to snap it here. 4th and 7. Got some time. Throwing it to the open man, and he's hit as he caught it. Not able to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. I kind of was wondering what Tennessee was doing, then realized they're probably just trying to kill the clock so Michigan State doesn't have all the time in the world. But they do have – Michigan State does have 3 timeouts and 41 seconds left.
Still some time, and especially with how Michigan State has been throwing those deep passes, still a lot of time to get things going. Jimbo Hawk with the 8-yard catch. Cole Mantell, 15 of 18, only 3 incompletions tonight. Got 2 running backs, 1 to each side of him. Going to be 2nd and 2, going to be surveying the field, finding the open man. In between coverage there, Marco Gonzalez with the 12-yard catch.
Yeah, and quick Twitch update for you. 16-yard touchdown pass to Nick Morrow as Miami goes up 24-10 with 2:46 left in the first half.
Going to be surveying the field here, trying to find the open man. A little check down pass here to the outside. He gets out of bounds. Most importantly, he's Jimbo Hawk, so they don't have to use a timeout.
Yeah, Jimbo Hawk, 5 receptions, 109 yards already tonight.
Almost half of Cole's passing yards there, so definitely a favorite of Cole Mantell. As you see a 1st and 10 here, throwing down the middle. Once again, as you mentioned, a lot of passes down the middle here, Andrew, as Shockley gets a favorable first down call here. We're going to go hurry up with Cole Mantell here. 23 seconds and 1 timeout left for Michigan State here. Going to be surveying the field, passing once again, throwing to the outside, and the clock stops here, Andrew.
Yeah, good effort there by Marco Gonzalez to catch the ball, get out of bounds, save the last timeout until you absolutely need to use it.
A lot of time, and they're confident. They're going 5 wide here, Andrew. They're not going to settle for a field goal. Going to be surveying the field as Cole Mantell throwing down the middle of the field, trying to get a first down, and they do. Shaking off defender Braylon Jackson, 14-yard reception. They're going to be going a hurry up here as Jackson gets his first catch here. 5 wide, 13 seconds here on the clock. Going to be surveying the field, trying to find the open man, and it's not converted there.
Yeah, well, I mean, that could also help Michigan State save that last timeout until the last possible second.
Jalen Pemberton of Tennessee with the stop there. 2nd and 10 here, 8 seconds. I think this might be the final play here, Andrew, as Michigan State throws to the outside. 3rd and 7 with 4 seconds. They're going to kick the field goal here, but weird position to kick it.
Yeah, I would think it's kind of a weird position for the kicker, too. This is interesting.
But regardless, I'm not a kicker. Michigan State has a kicker, and he's really good, Andrew, as Michigan State goes up 31-6 over Tennessee. 1 second left. This will be the final play here, Andrew.
What was that, a righty on the left hash?
I think it was. I see Ace Shepard with the 28-yard return at halftime. It's 31-6. Michigan State is up. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports. Andrew, what are your thoughts as we head into the studio?
You know, early on, Tennessee came out and they showed, like, hey, we can move the ball finally. We have some weapons. Verdugo, Vanderslice, everybody's looking a lot better. And then it seemed like Michigan State, their defense finally settled in, started taking over, and Tennessee lost the ability to move the ball there for a little bit. And then on the other end, Michigan State has just been able to move the ball at will, whether it's going to Jimbo Hawk, handing it to Jet Sims, Cole running it by himself. You know, Michigan State all around has played a completely solid game of football. And as you see here, numbers aren't that, the time of possession is in Tennessee's favor.
It is in their favor, Andrew, and I appreciate the insight. But what is in Michigan State's favor is the passing yards, and we've seen 4 or 5 20-plus passing plays from the Spartans, which have really vitalized that offense. Early on, they were struggling to score here, Andrew, but they had a couple of deep passes, and then Michigan State hasn't looked back as they've scored. Let me see if my math is correct. 24 unanswered here. As we start off the half here, Tennessee with a big return. Looking to make a statement, Andrew. If you're the Volunteers AD, what do you tell your team here as we start the second half?
I would have told them, hey, listen, we still got a whole nother half of football to play. Don't worry about the scoreboard. We come out 0-0 at the beginning of the half. Let's go score on our first possession.
One possession at a time. I couldn't have said it better, Andrew. We appreciate that. 1st and 10 here. Going to be thrown to the outside. Verdugo going to be losing 4 yards here. Looked like he felt some pressure and just dropped it off there to Vanderslice.
Yeah, like I said, I played football, and whenever we were in a situation like this, coach always came in and said, new half, 0-0, let's go out there and take it one possession at a time.
One possession and even one play at a time, Andrew. As we see Timmy Britt from Michigan State make the play here. Tennessee going to be going 5 wide here. Shotgun formation, throwing to the top. Your serene, risky play there. As thunder rain almost rained down with that interception.
Yeah, now 3rd and 14. If you're Tennessee, you gotta take a shot. Maybe take a play out of Michigan State's book and go for a shot deep here.
3rd and 14. They're going to be throwing a screen pass that went absolutely nowhere. Jeremiah Johnson instantly read that, and just like that, the Tennessee Volunteers have a 3 and out, and the Spartans get the ball back.
Something I love seeing is just the big men in the trenches being able to get out there and make a play on the ball like that.
Absolutely, and you love seeing good people shine. I know Drake quite well, as I'm sure you do as well, Andrew, and he really didn't have a great season last season compared to what he wanted. So I know he's excited to see his team do well. They're finally ranked. They've got a great team around him. So I'm excited to see how they do things this season, as we see a little run play to start off by Jet Sims here. Stiff arm at the end, 9-yard rush there. Yeah, I always look forward to a new season and seeing if, like,
when or if we get new ADs, who they are, and if it's. I know I always look forward to seeing how they do in their first and second seasons.
Drake doing well for sure. We see Cole Mantell throw the bomb to the outside, staying in bounds. Shockley with the 28-yard catch.
Yeah, I bet Drake is sitting back loving the fact he's got Mantell as his quarterback with throws like that.
Definitely, and speaking of Mantell, we've got Cole in chat here. Appreciate you showing up. We got James Belt, Umbreon, who you filled in for, Andrew. Appreciate that once again. Nick Schultz and Jeremy Thompson in chat. Thank you again, guys. This week, Cole Mantell in shotgun formation, trying to find somebody, trying to stay awake and alive, but it's sacked for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, Tennessee finally got home. Maybe now they're starting to get a little bit of pressure on Mantell. Maybe Mantell starts to get a little nervous in the pocket after taking that sack. But quick. Oh,
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
quick Twitch update for you. 7-yard touchdown pass to Boyos as Miami goes up 31-13 with 5 seconds left in the half over there.
Hope you're doing well, Umbreon. I know we had some hurricanes over there in Alabama. Hoping you and everybody possibly affected are doing well. Sending love from the booth here and PX1 Sports in general as Tennessee 3rd and 18, which is not favorable, but also, Andrew, I do remember last time Michigan State had a 3rd and 18, they threw that long bomb. So
Hey, you just jinxed
keep
it.
an eye on it. And they're going to be throwing a short pass here, and they're going to be converting it. Oh my gosh, what a fight there at the end. Marco Gonzalez.
Tiny, I'm telling you, this time I tried to get him to not bring it up.
Tiny, you know I love you, man. I would never do that to you. I love the Volunteers. Not as much as you, but I would never jinx you.
Yeah,
And
but
see
what
Marco
an effort there by
Gonzalez.
Marco. Yeah, definitely a good effort there by Marco, fighting for those last few yards that he had to.
Yeah, definitely playing well. The transfer from Illinois, I believe that's Stevens' player. So hope you're doing well there, Stevens. I recognize him from Illinois because I game planned for him. As you see, DeMarcus White, the 5-yard catch there. Illinois in the building. Shout out to them.
Yeah, you gotta remember that S is silent.
I know. Frosty always gets on me about that. You guys should see how he treats me, man. As we see Cole Mantell under center here, going to be surveying the field. Play action pass to the outside. Great play there. That looked like an NFL play action iPhone play there, Andrew.
I was about to say, it looks like Cole Mantell wanted to do his best Patrick Mahomes impression, and it was spot on.
Yeah, and that went to Sly Bender, the sophomore 5-star. We got I-form here, going to the fullback. Oh, he had it. Alex Patterson, what are you doing?
Sly Bender, I think that was his first catch of the evening, wasn't it?
I believe it was. And talking about first, we had a first run there by the fullback, and it did not go well, Andrew, as we see a second goal here. Let's just keep it with Cole and keep it with the running back, and then keep it simple here as it goes back to Jet Sims, and he gets in there, Andrew. What a fight there.
Yeah, what a fight there by Michigan State to finally manage to get it in. Now, if you're Tennessee, you just gotta calm down and take it, like we said, one possession at a time. You guys can make some noise, but you gotta try to maybe speed up the game planning a bit.
Talk about making noise, Andrew. Sims has 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown on the night. Early, obviously, there's still a lot to play, but POTW watch, their Player of the Week watch, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. Keep an eye on that. As we look at Pacific Life game summary, Andrew, what are you looking at here?
I'm looking at the yards. Michigan State, like, doubling
I like that.
Tennessee there.
Jet cleared for takeoff, Andrew. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is.
That's pretty good, man. As we see a nice play there, pretty good. Joel McLean with the catch here, 6th catch, first catch of the half. He had like 4 in the first possession, Andrew, but he's been quiet since.
I'm pretty sure it's Macklin. You said McLean.
It is Macklin, yes. As we see Verdugo in shotgun formation here, and be throwing to the top of your screen. Stepped out of bounds. Macklin once again with the catch, going back to him. 7th catch of the night.
Colby Harold asks, what's the records for touchdowns in a game for a player? You mean like skill position? Like running back and receiver?
Cole is in here. I feel like he would definitely know that.
Because I know last year, Gunnar Rice of West Virginia had like, I think it was like 10.
It's 11, Andrew. I'm getting word in my mic that it's 11 touchdowns total.
Oh,
Rice,
oh,
Rice had 11.
Okay, it was 11 that game.
I don't
Okay.
like that guy, man. I don't deserve to get that many touchdowns, Andrew.
I'll admit, he was rough to game plan when I was at Texas.
Yeah, not fun to game plan for. Speaking of that, not fun to game plan. Michigan State, they've come out with just total ferocity as they're up 38-6, 31 unanswered points.
Yeah, and now they're getting ready to come back out again on the field.
And I'm hearing from my microphone, 4 rushing touchdowns is the modern game record. For a touchdown.
It's four for both, apparently.
Yeah, it's a lot. I know we've had a lot of, especially with the eras, Andrew. I know the previous era we were in, there was a lot of juggernauts walking around,
Yeah.
which meant a lot of passing, which meant a lot of points. So I'm sure there's a lot. As we see Michigan State here, Cole Mantell doing well. Cole, thanks for tuning in as always. Appreciate you, buddy. 5-yard reception here. Jimbo Hawk, 6 catch of the night.
Yeah, I think I worked with Cole a few games last season, so it's good to see him in here. Might have to talk to him after the game, see how he's been doing.
Yeah, Cole, for those who don't know, has an awesome podcast where he gets a lot of ADs, coaches, higher-ups. Definitely shout out to Cole for that. CFSL related as well, as we see Cole complete the pass to Shockley, 8-yard reception there.
And a quick Twitch update for you. Pick 6 by Rara Banks for Colorado to pull the lead back to 31-20 with 6:56 left in the third quarter.
Great game going on over Twitch, man. Colorado and Miami, two, and I would honestly say probably ranked teams at the end of the season. Jet Sims not cleared for takeoff, getting blasted for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, no, Tennessee was acting like air traffic control and told him to told him no.
Man. I love it, man. That was awesome. 3rd and 4 here. Michigan State so far 4 of 5 for 3rd down. Going to go 5 wide here as Cole Mantell is going to be surveying the field, trying to find the open man, and he does, but he's not able to hold on to it. Tennessee gets a stop here, Andrew.
Yeah, good. Oh.
I also jinxed that. Michigan State's going to go for it here, Andrew. Shotgun formation, man. Going to be surveying the field, throwing to the outside. They're going to give him forward. No, they didn't give him forward momentum here. He had it.
That's the thing. I think the rule is you have, like, when you go down, I think it is, you have to be across the line. Like, I've seen that happen numerous times in the games like this where the receiver will come forward and they'll still be short even though they had it when they caught the ball.
Cole, no, we are not advertising to get on the show. I've already been on the show, but I'm just showing you love because I love when people put out product for the CFSL. So shout out to you, man. I love seeing that sort of stuff. As we see Vanderslice with the 4-yard rush.
Hey, Cole, where's my invite? I've never been on a podcast at all.
We're not advertising, Andrew. Stop it.
Kidding. I'm joking.
Jimmy Britt with the 8th tackle of his night. 3 tackles for loss. Tennessee looking to capitalize on the stop there. Let's see what they can get dialed up. As they're going 5 wide here on 2nd down. Feeling some pressure from Michigan State. Getting the ball out just in time. Getting blasted at the end, man.
Way to hold on to the ball. First reception for Ace Shepard, but someone maybe take him to the blue tent.
Yeah, Timmy Britt, that was uncalled for. Anyways, keep doing what you're doing. Verdugo in pistol formation going to be doing the drop down to Vanderslice. Breaks off the first, brought down by the second. Get no generous 1-yard reception.
Yeah, like you said, a generous 1 yards. These Cole, I was kidding, but I mean, if you're being honest, I'll hit you up after the game.
Tomlin Bettis, the outside linebacker for Michigan State with the tackle there. The junior 5-star doing well for the Spartans defense. 2nd and 9 here. Verdugo going to be surveying the field here. Going to be halfback draw. It actually worked here. I love to see that. 7-yard rush, setting up a manageable 3rd and 1 here.
Yeah, like I said, Tennessee finally deciding to go back to what was working earlier, and that was the run game.
Yeah, you and I talked about that multiple times. Vanderslice has done well when he gets fed, and that's why they were up 6-7 because he had like 6 of his carries early on. Goes to the backup here, Andrew, the walk-on, and that did not go well at all.
You know, sometimes I like the walk-ons, but sometimes it's like, stay off the field.
Yeah, it's like
In a situation like that, you want Vanderslice out there.
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't have a scholarship.
Oh!
Fake punt! Fake punt!
No!
Fake punt! Did they get it?
No! Everett Burton.
What just happened?
When was that? What playbook is that in? What in the world?
What? That is awesome. That you know what? That made my day. Marco Gonzalez with the 5-yard catch. That would have been a top play if he converted, and it should have been number 1 if he converted.
I was about to say, even though they didn't convert it, can we still get a clip? That'll be historic to look back at.
I would love that. As we see a 2nd and 5 here, Cole Mantell just precisely finding the open man. 10-yard catch by Braylon Jackson.
Yeah, Braylon Jackson, the senior wide receiver out of Baltimore, Maryland, had 3 of 30 last week.
1st and 10 here for Cole. He's got plenty of time here, just walking around, surveying the field, trying to find the open man. Still almost throws an interception there.
Yeah, it was like, man, dude's doing his taxes in the backfield.
Yeah, doing his taxes and getting his tax return and going to the grocery store. Cole Mantell, 2nd and 10 here, going to be thrown to the middle of the field, right in front of the defender, not able to get to it. Shockley getting the 1st down catch.
Yeah, no, early on they weren't really looking Shockley's way, but now he's becoming a big part of their game plan, and it's working for Michigan State.
Keegan Fry, the freshman 3-star corner with the play here. Man in motion, top of your screen here. Jet Sims wheel route. Trying to find the open man, feels the pressure, gets to the open man. Michigan State trying to get to the end zone. Marco Gonzalez, as you said, Andrew, they're feeding these wide receivers. Marco is getting the ball a lot.
Yeah, and Cole Mantell just hit 400 yards of passing tonight.
Cole is 33 of 40 tonight, really doing well. I'm excited to see how he does. I know last week against Texas A&M he was 33 of 48, but wasn't able to get any passing touchdowns or rushing. So definitely a tide turn for the Spartans as we see a run play here, trying to get off somebody. Cole gets him blasted in the end zone, or not in the end zone, in the backfield.
Yeah, Trey Gaither ended up coming in from the safety position to end that play.
Big play there, 2nd and goal here. This stop would be big for the Volunteers defense as we're just under 1 minute now, Andrew. Looks like Tennessee sending a zone blitz here. Gonna be trying to find the open man, and he does. Arnez Gray just grabs it above the cornerback. Touchdown, Spartans.
Yeah, what a ball here by Cole Mantell, you know, putting it out of reach of the corner and right into his man's hands. Good throw here by Mantell. Also, quick Twitch update. 8-yard touchdown run by Taylor James as Colorado claws back within a score, 34-27 with 3:14 in the third.
As we're under 1 minute here, Michigan State up 45-6. Shout out to Austin Crow, Tony, Drake, James Belt, Jeremy, Cole, Nick Schultz, and everyone else in chat. We appreciate you guys spending your Thursday night with us. Make sure to tag your locker rooms, tag your mamas, uncles, cousins, whoever you need to. Show them all the great things. That's PX1 Sports and CFSL as Tennessee gets the ball back here, Andrew.
Yeah, Tennessee getting the ball back here. Kind of been up and down in this start of this third quarter. Have to wait and see what, like you said, see what Tiny has in store.
Tiny is definitely a pass-favored athletic director. I think that's not shy, and I think that's definitely what Drake and his staff prepared for. As we see a 2nd and 10 here, Verdugo trying to survey the field here, trying to find the open man, and just felt the defender's footsteps behind him, not able to hold on to it.
Yeah, like you said, they look to have planned very well for the pass-heavy offense that is Tiny only 17 completions for 132 yards for Verdugo.
And it's Joel Macklin. It seems to be the only one who's really consistently getting open with his 8th catch of the night. Not enough for the first down there, Andrew.
Oh, you're not gonna do another fake punt?
Honestly, I hope it happens. I'm all for the fake
game.
punts and the fake kicks and everything, man. We need to see it tonight. It's Thursday. It's the final game of the night before we take off the weekend and come back on Monday, man.
I would really love to see if, I know it's not going to be in the game because this is 2014, but if it was in the game, if a team decided to run the Philly special.
That would be something to see, man. No doubt. As you see, Jet Sims get the halfback draw here, losing a yard on the play.
Yeah, good play there by Jim Primus, getting the tackle on Jet Sims in the backfield.
The freshman 4-star linebacker with the big play. As we're getting ready to end the third quarter here, I don't think they're going to run another play here, Andrew. As Michigan State's up 45-6 over Tennessee here on the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Stay tuned in. Let's see if Tennessee can fight back. We'll be right back with you. And we're back here, Andrew. Play selection tonight for the Spartans. 41 passes and 19 runs. Probably what I'd imagine they would do. So a good game plan, no doubt, as we see Marco Gonzalez get the ball once again for his 11th catch of the night.
Yeah, 11 for 109 and a touchdown. Drake, he just wants to run the clock out. That's
Jim Primus. Go ahead.
Drake in chat saying, okay, let's just run it out. That's all he wants. He doesn't want to run up the score. He just wants to run out the clock.
That's why Drake and Tiny as well, these are the type of staff you can get behind and you root for. Building a team from the ground up, as someone who did that as well myself, it's not fun, it's not easy. Nobody understands how it is until you're in those shoes. So keep fighting, guys. Super proud of you guys. As you see a 2nd and 10 here, Cole Mantell play action pass, trying to find the open man, throws a middle bomb, and it was caught there. I thought that was intercepted, Andrew. Michigan State said, yeah, not going to happen.
Shockley said, yep, I'm just going to take that from you. We're talking about them just wanting to run the clock out, and it looks like Cole Mantell just wants to pad his stats a little bit.
And the thing, Shockley is just one of those players. He's only 6 foot, 185, but he plays like he's 6'8", 240 pounds like Megatron. I see a 1st and 10 here by Cole Mantell, trying to throw down the middle here, and does. Back to Marco Gonzalez, 12th catch of the night.
Yeah, Marco Gonzalez even over 110 yards. He has 116 total. Cole Mantell, 457 through the air tonight.
Gaither with the 7th tackle for the Volunteers. Jet Sims going to the outside. Big tackle here by the Volunteers.
I believe that's Gaither.
Gaither
yeah,
again.
It is. Gaither, yeah, he's playing with a lot of heart. Even though they're down a big amount, he means a lot to this Tennessee team, so he's going to continue to play with a bunch of effort tonight.
Anything you can do to get momentum, small things like that, like a cornerback tackling a halfback, can be anything you need to get things going. As we see Michigan State here, throwing a lob to the outside, not able to convert it there.
He had his man too, I believe.
Had his man, looked like he was open, just not a lot of space on that side of the field. Based off where the ball was spotted, Andrews. So we see Michigan State go for the kick. Kick is up, and kick is good. Michigan State goes up 48-6. Michigan State, as they look forward to next week, I believe they have another tough matchup.
We said A&M, didn't we?
Yes.
Or Florida.
Michigan State plays Clemson next week.
Oh, yep, okay.
That'd be a good game. We just called the Clemson game. They played earlier with us, and it was a great game. Clemson was not able to turn it around, but Michigan State was definitely scouting that game and preparing for it. As you see Tennessee here, shotgun formation. Let's see what he can do with the ball here. Throwing a lob, able to find the open man. Joel Macklin Jr. with the catch.
Macklin 9 of 78, and I see Trey Gaither in chat thanking us for talking positive about him. Yeah, man, no problem. It's our job to come out here and you know, shout out the players that are making efforts.
Yeah, I mean, especially corners and DBs, I always show a lot of love for them, man. It's not an easy position to get shine on, so any of those guys who do it, we appreciate what you do. As I see a 1st and 10 here, Tennessee trying to find the open man. Another lob pass, which are always dangerous, but unable to convert it there.
Looked like he had his man, but just led him a little bit too far on that one.
Those Spartan cornerbacks are not given a lot of room, so Verdugo's got he's had to really get his man open. As you see there, Eldridge almost had himself an interception, and it looked like there was a lot of room in front of him, Andrew.
Yeah, I think that's why Eldridge dropped it, was he saw how much green he had in front of him and didn't focus on the football.
Jericho going spread, gonna be completing it, but not getting enough for the first down here. Buck Hunter with the 2nd catch of the night.
Yeah, Buck Hunter, we haven't called his name a lot, but he is a good tight end. I've seen him go off.
He is a very talented player. Tennessee has a lot of talent. Let's just see if they can turn around here. They've had some promising moments, as you and I talked about. Let's see what they can do here. Get some more stops, get some momentum going their way as they face a tough Michigan State team. As we see Cole Mantell come out on the field here, they're going to be under center for one of the first times in quite a while. It's going to be a run right up the middle. Jet Sims running right through the defender there, getting a 5-yard rush on the play.
Yeah, Jet Sims, just like I said, gonna keep harping on it. He's one of the best halfbacks I've seen recently, and he always plays with a bunch of effort and always running with his head down.
Corner blitz, Cole felt it, got rid of it, threw it to where the corner was, and got Shockley with the 1st down catch. Good read there by Cole, because he almost got hit there at the end.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think 2 to 3 of Michigan State's wide receivers are all over the 100-yard mark.
Yes, I know Marco Gonzalez is.
Shockley is.
And then who was that? The guy who had that first ball? Let me find his
Jimbo
Hawk. Yeah, I believe all 3 of them do. As you see, Arnez Gray have 4-yard reception, 6 catches, 41 yards, but he had that nice touchdown catch earlier in the game. As you see, Cole Mantell, 2nd and 6, 2 backs next to him, 1 on each side, tied in the motion bottom of your screen. Going to be a read option, pitch to the outside, finding the open man, trying to break free, and he does, but gets blasted after that.
Yeah, Jimbo Hawk, 1 yard on the game, 1 yard on the pickup. Alex Thompson.
Little triple option move there by Cole. We've seen a lot. I-form, spread, jet sweeps, triple options. You name it, Michigan State really has it. Great playbook choice by the team there. As we see Cole Mantell, shotgun formation here, going to be surveying the field, throwing it right down the middle of the field, finding the open man. Got some room, and he's pulled down. Braylon Jackson with a 39-yard catch.
Yeah, and something else I want to bring up is I want to give Cole props. He's not targeting one specific receiver. He's able to, spread the ball equally.
No, that's a really good point, Andrew, as I'm sure you see for being a former wide receiver. Typically, quarterbacks have that safety blanket, right? That one receiver, that one tight end. Cole, to really kind of sum it up, he doesn't have that. But the fullback gets a touchdown this time. Last time he went back 2 yards. This time he went forward 2 yards. Michigan State goes up 55-6.
Actually, I'm going to correct you. That is the junior 3-star tight end out of Rogers, Minnesota, Alex Patterson.
Alex Patterson, I apologize, sir. Congratulations on the rushing touchdown.
And now we're only 1 point away from a mercy rule.
Absolutely, as we see Tennessee get the ball back here. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see what they can do here. Ace Shepard has had some really good returns. Let's see what he can do here as Verdugo comes back out on the field. They haven't really gotten much going. They've had some positive plays here and there, Andrew, but the defense for Michigan State has really clamped down the last 2 quarters.
Yeah, I think the really good quarter Tennessee had was, of course, the first quarter when they got their only points on the board.
Nico Dennis, second catch of the night, recruiting coordinator who I really respect for the Volunteers here, setting up a 2nd and inches. Going to be 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Man in motion going to the top of your screen. Trying to get him off sides here, getting blitzed, throwing a bomb to the outside and not able to see it. He went a little too far here.
Yeah, if he kept that inbounds where the receiver could have caught that, I think whoever that was would have possibly been able to get past the corner and see you later.
See you later for sure, as we see a nice conversion there by Buck Hunter, the talented tight end you and I have both talked about. If you get him going, I think you could really set up the play action pass because Vanderslice has done well when getting the ball, and the tight end has done well as we see a nice halfback screen coming up going to who other than Vanderslice as he stiff arms the first one for a 4-yard catch.
Yeah, Vanderslice, I'm a huge Derrick Henry fan because when I watch college football I cheer for Bama, so did his best Derrick Henry impression there.
So you're a Yankees fan and an Alabama fan?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Matthew Tyler with a tackle for loss, first sack of the night. As we see a 3rd and 9 here. Volunteer set up for the play here, Andrew. I'm excited to see if they can get things going. This really hasn't been a bad night for them, but they've been faced with a lot of adversity as far as 3rd and longs, and they've completed short passes, but that's all they've been able to do tonight. Exactly that.
And something else I want to bring up, which I'm surprised we haven't really seen any penalties either. We normally don't, but
true.
Sometimes there's that 1 or 2 that sneak in there.
Now that you said that, we're definitely going to see a penalty.
Exactly.
Michigan State gets the ball back here. 3 minutes and 12 seconds here. Jimbo Hawk with a 10-yard return. I expect them to really kind of drain the clock out, start running the ball here. As Jet Sims gets a 6-yard rush. As we look forward to next week, Andrew, Michigan State plays Clemson. What are you looking forward to in that game for the Spartans?
Just for them to continue their domination like they did tonight, using Jet Sims, getting Jimbo Hawk and all of them involved again, and just playing and showing, and their defense hopefully showing up.
And then if you're Tennessee, you've got Colorado next week. What do you do after this game? If you're AD Tiny, what are you telling your team?
If anything, I would say, hey, we had a good first quarter, and then, we fell flat on our face. We got to figure out how to be consistent. Consistency is key. I mean, look at Cole Mantell. We only seen him miss, I think, under 10 passes tonight.
True.
So
True.
Consistency in, maybe trusting Vanderslice a little bit more and the receivers as well.
As we see a nice stop there for Tennessee, Andrew, I'm just going to kind of sum through some of the games as we have the Week 3 scheduled, posted on Discord. We got, obviously, the Inside Blitz podcast. Let's make sure we're tuning in there, guys. Mike and Frosty and everybody, they put a lot into that production. That's going to be at 6:30 p.m. EST on Monday, September 16th. Auburn and LSU, and then Florida State and Penn State. 2 huge Monday games to look forward to, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Not even just outside of the league. Like, if you were to talk about Auburn, LSU playing each other in
true.
real life, that is one of the biggest rivalries in the SEC, along with
Andrew. Come on, man. There it is.
Oh, and it's on and it's on Tennessee. Oh, Tiny's gonna.
Andrew, give us a Twitch update, man.
All right, Twitch update for you. 1-yard touchdown run for Donovan Wallace for Miami to go up 44-27 with 3.5 in the fourth.
I tried, Tiny. I was on your side here. As we see a pistol full house here, run up the middle to Vanderslice, getting a respectable 4-yard rush here. 12 rushes for 51 yards. I mean, you and I have said it all night, Andrew. When they feed him, it goes well. It's not going to be every play because Michigan State has talented D-line. but more often than not, it has gone Vanderslice's way. I just see a 2nd and 6 here.
Yeah, and another interesting game I'm kind of looking forward to actually comes Wednesday night. It's the first game on Twitch, Alabama at Texas.
Oof.
I know when they first met last season IRL, Texas actually came up with an upset against them.
As you see Verdugo throw a bomb, trying to get a little touchdown pass there, but Joe Beatty deflecting that injury.
Yeah, and I think they're just going to punt it away here. We'll have one knee, and then that's it.
Great game by both teams, Andrew. Great week of games, man. You hear this a lot, Andrew, and you've been around quite a while. I've been here since season 9. This is the most even of a league that we've had in a long time. Obviously, USC, Kentucky, they're going to be great, right? But the bottom teams after that are so even that this league is in really great shape for the future. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's like anybody can win the league. I mean, even, talking about some of the greatest ADs, you got DT Hall at Oklahoma, you got Duke at Auburn, you got a bunch of good guys in here who know what they're doing week in and week out.
And some final thoughts on the game here, Andrew?
I mean, it looked like it was going to be an interesting game at the beginning, and then Michigan State just kicked it into high gear and just closed this one out early.
As we see the player of the game here, Andrew Colemantel, no surprise to us. 516 yards, 3
player of the week, possible?
Absolutely a possibility. 41 of 49. Great game. I appreciate you all showing up as we're looking at the highlights here. I just wanted to highlight the people that did this. I want to shout out Mike, our executive producer, Austin Crow, our associate producer, and obviously you, Andrew. You made it fun tonight. I appreciate that. You showed up and filled up for an opening for somebody. And on behalf of all of our crew, all of the CFSL and PX1 Sports, make sure you show up to the Inside Blitz podcast, 6:30 p.m. CST or EST, excuse me. Again, I'm Zach Davis, and you've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll see you Monday.